Hello everyone. Today we are going to be reading Chapter 3. And Chapter 3 is titled Two Heads Are Better Than One. Before we begin reading Chapter 3, let's discuss Chapters 1 and 2. We met Judy Moody, who's our main character, and she could be quite moody at times. On the first chapter, she was in a bad mood because it was the end of summer and the first day of school. Plus, she had no shirt telling where she went for the first day like the other kids would have on because she didn't go anywhere. So she was pretty mad about that. Come to find out, she found out she ate shark over the summer, so she made herself a shirt that said, "I ate a shark," and went off to school. In Chapter 2, she started third grade with her teacher, Mr. Todd. She ended up having to sit next to Frank, which she didn't really want to do. That was the last person she wanted to sit next to, but that's who she had to be put next to, so she sat there. But as the day went on, she realized third grade really wasn't too bad. They got to have pizza. They got to make words out of a big word on the board. They were going to make a me collage, so she was pretty excited. So let's begin reading Two Heads Are Better Than One. Judy was teaching Mouse, remember Mouse is her cat, to walk on two legs when the phone rang. Hello? All she heard was air. Hello? Judy asked the air. Hello, Judy? Are you allowed to come to my party? A voice asked. A Frank Pearl voice. It had only been 2 days since he gave her the invitation. Wrong number, said Judy, hanging up. She dangled her new pizza table from a string in front of Mouse's nose. Okay, let's look at the word dangled. Dangled means when you hang something loosely down so it could swing back and forth. So it's just like hanging a piece of string down. And before we move on, at the end of Chapter 2, the teacher told her if she came to school in a better mood, she could have the pizza table the next day. So I'm guessing she must have came in a better mood because she has the pizza table at home. The phone rang again. Hello, is this the Moody's? Not now, Frank. I'm in the middle of an important experiment. Okay, bye. The phone rang a third time. The experiment's not over yet, Judy yelled into the phone. What experiment? Asked Rocky. Never mind, said Judy. Let's go to Vic's, said Rocky. I want to get something for my me collage. Vic's was the mini-mart down the hill where they had cool prizes in the jawbreaker machine, like tattoos that wash off and magic tricks. Let me ask, said Judy. Mom, can I go to Vic's with Rocky? Sure, said Mom. Sure, said Judy, tossing Mouse the pizza table. I'm going too, said Stink. No, you're not, Judy told him. You and Rocky could take him along, said Mom, giving her one of those looks. But he doesn't know anything about crossing through China and Japan on the way, Judy said. Only best friends knew that the first speed bump was on the way was crossing into China, the second Japan. I'm sure you could teach him, Mom said. Teach me, said Stink. Meet me at the manhole, Judy said back into the phone. So let's look at the word manhole. A manhole is the covered area of the street where workers could get beneath it. So it's usually like a circular shape. And if you remove the lid of the manhole, there's actually a little ladder attached there that workers could get down below the street. So the manhole is just that little circular thing you might see in the street. The manhole was exactly halfway between Judy's front door and Rocky's. Over the summer, they had measured it with a very long ball of string. She ran out the door. Stink ran out the door after her. Rocky had $1 and Judy had $1. Stink had 6 pennies. If we put our money together, we can buy 8 jawbreakers, said Rocky. 2 heads are better than one, Judy laughed. Get it? She unscrunched the dollar bill from her pocket and pointed to George Washington's head. I've got 6 heads, said Stink, showing his pennies. That's because you're a monster. Get it? Judy and Rocky cracked up. Stink did not have enough money for even 1 jawbreaker. You'll break your mouth if you try to eat 8 jawbreakers, said Stink. I could eat at least 2 for you. It's for the prizes, Judy told him. 8 quarters give us 8 chances to win a magic trick, said Rocky. I need a new magic trick to paste on my me collage. Hey, wait, said Judy. I just remembered. I need my $1 to buy Band-Aids. Band-Aids are boring, said Stink. Besides, you have 10 million. Dad says we have more Band-Aids in our bathroom than the Red Cross. But I want to be a doctor, said Judy, like Elizabeth Blackwell, first woman doctor. She started her own hospital. She knew how to operate and put together body parts and everything. Body parts, yuck, Stink said. You saved Band-Aid box tops all summer, said Rocky. I thought you had enough to send away for that doctor doll. I did. I already ordered it. Back in July. I'm still waiting for it to come. But now I need a microscope. You could look at blood or scabs or anything with it. Stink asked, when do we get to China? We're still on Jefferson Street, Stink, Rocky told him. Let's look for rocks until we get to China, said Stink. Let's see who can find the best one, said Rocky. The three of them studied the ground as they walked. Judy found 5 pink pebbles and a Bazooka Joe comic with a fortune that read, Money is coming your way. Rocky found a blue Lego and a stone with a hole in the middle, a lucky stone. I found a black diamond, said Stink. That's just charcoal, said Judy. It's just glass, Rocky said. Wait, Judy said, crossing her eyes at Rocky. I think it's a moon rock. Don't you, Rocky? Yes, said Rocky, definitely. How do you know, asked Stink. It has craters, Judy said. Okay, looking at the word craters. Craters are large round holes in an object. If you look at the moon, there's like these round circular indentations. Those are craters. How did it get here, asked Stink. It fell from the sky, said Judy. Really, asked Stink. Really, said Rocky. In my Space Junk magazine, it tells how a moon rock fell from space and left a hole in Arizona once. And our teacher last year told us how a moon rock hit a dog in Egypt one time. No lie, Judy told her brother. You're lucky moon rocks are billions of years old. Space Junk said moon rocks are dusty on the outside and sparkly on the inside, said Rocky. There's only one way to find out for sure if this is a moon rock then, said Judy. Judy scouted around for a large rock, then she clobbered Stink once, smashing the moon rock to bits. You smashed it, said Stink. Look, I think I see a sparkle, said Rocky. Stink, you found a real moon rock. All right, Judy said. It's not a moon rock anymore, cried Stink. Look at it this way, Stink, said Judy. Now you have something better than a moon rock. What could be better than a moon rock? Asked Stink. Lots and lots of moon dust. Judy and Rocky fell down laughing. I'm going home, said Stink. He scraped up handfuls of the smashed rock, filling his pockets with dirt. Judy and Rocky laughed the rest of the way to China, ran backward to Japan, then hopped on one foot while patting their heads until they got to Vic's. At Vic's, they put their George Washington heads together for one small box of Band-Aids and had enough left over for one jawbreaker each. Neither of them won a magic trick for Rocky's meat collage. Not even a troll or a miniature comic book or a tattoo. Maybe I could put a jawbreaker on my collage, said Rocky. Are you going to stick some Band-Aids on yours? Hey, good idea, said Judy. Still a nickel left, Rocky said, so they bought a gumball and saved it for Stink. When they reached Judy's driveway, Stink ran toward them, his pockets jangling with money. Stink had brown lunch bags lined up on the front steps. Guess what, called Stink. I made $3 just since I got home. No way, said Judy. Let's see, said Rocky. Stink emptied his pockets, and Rocky counted 12 quarters. What's in the bag? Asked Judy. Everybody in the state of Virginia must want it. Yeah, what are you selling anyway? Asked Rocky. Moon dust, said Stink. And here's a picture of Stink outside his house with his bags that he's charging 50 cents a bag for of moon dust. So in this chapter, they went off on a little adventure to the store. Stink ended up going home because he got mad at Judy when she smashed his moon rock. But Stink was the smartest one because he was able to make some money. So we had 3 vocabulary words we looked at. We saw dangled, which means when you hang something loosely so it could swing back and forth. We had craters, and craters are large round holes in an object. And then we had manhole, which is the covered area of the street where workers could get below to do work. Okay. You are going to now answer some questions on the 3 vocabulary words and the story. And tomorrow we will read chapter 4.